Hi, my name is Pierre. I teach multimedia. Did you know that you can use a variable in CSS? You may ask, what is a variable and why do I need it? Well, a variable is a little slot of memory. You give it a name, and wherever you want to in the code, you can just call it, and then you can use the variable. Now, variables have many advantages, and one of the most important is this. If you have, say, 5 or 6 colors that you use in your design, then somebody might say, well, your blue is a little bit too blue. Couldn't we change it a little bit? And then you just say, yeah, okay, let's change the variable. And then everywhere you used that variable will actually change. It's a little bit magic the first time you do it, but let's try it. Let's see some abracadabra here. Here you see the code. And you also see the effect of a variable when you use it. Now, if you have a variable, you can style the top and the bottom with one line and one statement. As you see here, we have some parts of the code where you see variables. We have a color 1 through 5. And actually, you can add the colors, or you can add as many colors as you want to. In this case, I have 4 or 5 colors, and now you see how you add it to the CSS. Just take it from a color picker that I found on DuckDuckGo. So now you can see that color 1 changed, and in all the instances where I used the variable, the design will update immediately. So that is the power of a variable you see in practice here. So you can have like your standard design colors, your standard design fonts, and then you can save all of that in variables. So here you see, for instance, a font family, a text. You can also see that I use colors, and all of that is defined in the different parts of my variables. And if you wonder what kind of weird operating system this is, it's actually Manjaro Linux. I like it very much. It's an XFCE environment, and it's fun to work in. But here you see the main background color. It changed. And here you see an example of Google Fonts. And normally you should actually import Google Fonts in before the root element. That would be a good idea. So I would have to manage my code a little bit, I think. Yeah, now I think that it improved a little bit. Here you see that the design is not made for smaller devices, so I probably should go in and do something with the CSS here. Let's try to do it with an iPhone. What will happen here? And you can see that my original design was certainly not made for an iPhone. So whenever we try to see it on a mobile device, it looks awful. So what can you do here? I actually prepared a little bit of code here. In a media query, you can see it media only screen and max width 620 pixels. So that would be many sorts of mobile devices here. And when you begin to manipulate with the code here, you can actually set a lot of things in a fast way. Here you see that I have made one statement where the main design parts, the wrap, the header, the footer, right and left, and so on, all of these elements that partake of the layout should act in another way, because this 3-column design doesn't work on a mobile device. Here we need something that will fill out the entire space. So here you see what it should look like on a mobile phone. At least this is much better. And now you see the effect of a variable. It actually changed the background color in multiple places. And now you see how it works. Let's try to do something here with yeah, let's take the headings H1 through 6. Yes, let's see what happens now. So let's update. And now you see that actually the padding, the text align, and a color variable begins to do its magic. And now the only thing I need in order to save this design is just to add a comment here and there, and then we are done. Thank you for watching this video about design with CSS and with variables. If you like it, you can always click on like, and if you want to subscribe, you're more than welcome. So thank you for watching this video, and wishing you a good day or night or whatever it is where you are.